Hello, hello. It's going to be a rather quiet stream today, as everybody, quite rightly, is overwatching Beetle. But we have one more showcase to show, so we're going to show it. Meanwhile, while we're on the loading screen, I'm going to head over to the showcase area. That way you've got no spoilers. Where is the showcase area? Ah. Oh, okay. Oh, to be an ex and not have to deal with the children because you've got a headache. Actually, I have... Where did it go? Talking check or singing check? Because I don't want to sing. Though I'm pretty sure I sing these songs, well, hum these tunes in my sleep now. Sheep that are still alive despite the sheep killing yesterday. Good afternoon, good evenings, Alexa, how are you? So you'll notice I'm back in survival. I'm going to do this in survival. And we're going to head over to Shake's area. And he's ready and waiting. Where's your cannon? Well, you left it, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's still there. And the sheep are avoiding it. Right, gonna head over to Shake, and he's gonna do his demonstration. So, Mr. Dragon, would you like to be dragging him into the channel? Hello, Shake.
Hello, Ami.
And how are you this fine evening?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, I'm good. So I had a wander around this yesterday during my showcase stream, and I understood nothing.
Alright,
so
let me help you understand a little bit better. So let's start over here. These are all the ores, all the metal ores that you will find from vanilla, obviously iron and gold, but also from thermal. There's copper and tin. These two are pretty common, as you probably have seen during your mining expeditions.
Yes.
Already. And this is silver and lead. These are pretty uncommon. They are of the rarity of about redstone, you could say. Then there's nickel. It is slightly rarer than iron, but not much. And obviously iron and gold. And when you look into the crafting tables, there are various items strewn about. And you can see that there is a redstone furnace, multi-servo presses. I will explain these in a moment, but this is basically how you can make all of the items seen under here. Oh, why are you attacking me? Oh, did I forget to sleep again? Well, let's fix that. Technical difficulties.
Always technical difficulties when I'm around. I'm trying not to break anything, by the way. Can't promise anything.
Nothing to break here, hopefully. So let's look inside the table again. There are crafting tables. These mean that you need those items for crafting, and there is a numismatic dynamo under a coin. This will be explained later too. But basically, the multi-servo presses, you can make a plate out of any of the following metals, a gear, or split an ingot into nuggets using the press. And you can look inside every single table, it's the same. That was a bit of the reasoning how I put things together so that it's easy to understand, I think, at least for me.
I like the symmetry.
All right, this is the alloys section, and it's ordered inversely to the first section. So come on over here. I will take you through the alloys in the order that you hopefully make them, and in the order of their usefulness. First up is bronze. It has better durability than copper. It is made with tin and copper, as you can see in the table. It's, I think, 3-1. Yes, it's 3-1, copper to tin. And it's used in bronze gears, bronze plates, and these are used for crafting as well. Let's go over to Invar. Invar is made with nickel and iron, 1-1. This is used for crafting as well. Every single alloy you see here is actually made in real life too. So these are based on real life alloys. Next up is electrum. It's a great conductor of electricity, and so it is used for some of the dynamos and some of the other machines, but mostly for upgrades, which we'll get to later too. Next is constantan. It's an alloy of nickel and copper. It is used in various machines. We'll get to this later as well. Next is signalum. This is the first of the, I like to call them special alloys because it has a perk to it.
Okay.
As an example, signalum emits a 15 power redstone signal because you can see there is some redstone in the recipe. It emits a redstone signal of the power of the 15, so it's equaling to a redstone block. So you have a redstone block that is made with, instead of 9, you make it with, I think it comes to 4 redstone. So you have 4 redstone block.
Awesome.
Aluminum, when it's mixed into glass, it glows. As you probably have seen, I've placed aluminum glass all over this showcase area to light it up. And it's really pretty, like, I love the block. And I love aluminum as an ingot as well, it looks so pretty. Next is enderium. This is used mostly for upgrades for the integral components. We will get to this later as well. It is made with diamonds and ender pearls. So this is the most expensive alloy in this mod. Alright, let's get to the basic items that you will need to start your adventure in thermal. And the first 2 things you will craft in this mod is the redstone flux coil and the machine frame. Look into the crafting tables to see the recipes. These 2 are used in almost every single machine you make that uses power. There are some machines that don't use power and don't need those 2 blocks. First up is the Tinker's Workbench. This is a charging station for actually add-ons to thermal mods. And I don't think we have any because I didn't find any tools that use redstone flux. But if you have an add-on to the thermal series mod, you can make tools and you can charge them in the Tinker's Workbench. Next one is the Arboreal Extractor. This is used to obtain sap and to obtain resin from trees. You get sap from oak, birch and jungle trees, and you get resin from spruce trees. I will explain what these are used for later. So let's get to the next one. This is the Aqueous Accumulator. This is a block that is just an infinite water source. You place 2 blocks of water near it, like adjacent to it on 2 sides, and it will generate infinite water without power.
Nice.
Next up is the Fluid Cell. You can store liquids in it. I'm not sure if it shows the liquids, because this one used to be something different, and I didn't have enough time to test if it shows, if the fluid is shown, but it would be logical to assume that it shows the liquid that it contains. Its capacity is 64,000 millibuckets. Next up is the Redstone Flux Cell. This one is used to store power or energy, and you can upgrade it, I think. It used to be upgradable. And yes, this is the energy cell of this mod. Now we come to the dynamos. I will show the fun ones first, and then the normal ones that you usually use for power. First up is the lapidary dynamo. This one uses gems for power, so you can put diamonds, emeralds, rubies, sapphires into it, and it will generate power.
Nice.
The next one is the numismatic dynamo. Here you use coins for power. There's a little sheet of paper describing it if you look at it.
Yep.
It says produces energy out of coins. And every single coin has a specific value in order of rarity of the coin. So like Enderium coins, which are made of diamonds and ender pearls, make more energy than, as an example, a copper coin or a bronze coin.
Okay.
So the next one is the compression dynamo. This one uses liquid fuels as to produce power, to produce energy, and I will show you how to make these. On the other side, there's a machine that makes liquid fuels, and
Nice.
we will discuss it later. This is the magmatic dynamo. As the name says, it produces energy from lava. So yeah, this one is pretty hot. And the last one, the common one, is the Stirling Dynamo. This is the first power generation you make in Thermal series when you play in survival just with this mod. It uses wood, coal, anything that's burnable for power. Now we come to the machines, and I will show you the less used ones first, and then we will get to the most used machines.
Okay.
So here we have the sequential fabricator. It's just an auto crafter. It speaks for itself. You put a recipe in, give it the ingredients, give it power, and it will craft the things you want.
Okay.
Next up is the blast chiller. This one is more useful. You can use this to create ice and snow. So this one is a bit more useful, but still a pretty niche thing. Alright, let's get over to this side. Here we have two categories of items. Well, it's one category, but I had no space in one table, so I had to split it. These are mixed glasses or alloy glasses. There's hardened glass, which is made with lead. There's lumium glass, which you see here, which is made with lumium, which illuminates. Then there is signalum glass, which is made with signalum, the red alloy you saw there. and there is Enderium glass, which is made with Enderium. They all have different properties. The hardened glass is just a bit harder than glass. It needs, instead of a normal pickaxe to pick it up, like a wooden pickaxe or a stone pickaxe, you need at least iron to pick it up.
Okay.
Signalum emits a redstone signal, like a signalum block.
Yep.
Enderium has some weird properties that it just can't be blown up with normal TNT.
Nice.
And yeah, that will be it.
So creeper proof.
Yeah, you could say it. Next is the fractionating still. This is the machine to produce all kinds of liquid fuels, as you see. I will explain everything what happens in this table. So let's go from left to right. As you see... Oh, I've put the wrong bucket in. Oh no. Anyway, it's not the sap bucket that you need for the tree oil. You need the resin.
We'll pretend that's the resin one. That's fine.
Yeah.
So the resin bucket, and I won't look at it anymore.
Yeah, so the resin bucket, then you put it into the fractionating still, give it power, and then it converts it into tree oil, which you can use then in the compression dynamo, which you've seen earlier.
Yeah.
And then there is a byproduct called rosin. This can be used as fuel in a furnace. It's something like slab. Why are you attacking me? You're not my phantoms, you're Omi's. I've slept. Omi, could you please
I'm
sleep?
untackable. Thank you. There we go.
Alright, yeah, we were by the byproducts. So rosin, you can craft it into a block and use it as fuel. Then we have crude oil, which needs to be distilled 3 times to make it the best fuel you can. You can of course use crude oil as the liquid fuel source in a compression dynamo, but if you make it into heavy oil, then from heavy oil to light oil, and from light oil into refined fuel, you will get much more power out of it. And every single step of this process, from crude oil to the refined fuel, produces tar as a byproduct. You can use tar in a furnace to burn it as well.
Yeah.
And you can craft it into a block too. Alright, the next one is the alchemical imbuer. It's a automatic brewing stand.
Awesome.
You give it the required ingredients and it makes the potions you want. Normally you have to make about 2 to 3 in series, so one after the other, to get the desired effect, because it must transfer the liquid from one end to the other. And if you don't want to have like these fluid cells from before between every single one of these, which take up space, you can just put one next to the other and have no buffer in between.
Awesome.
The next one is the fluid encapsulator. This is a pretty niche one too, because as an example from the alchemical imbuer, you can use this one, the fluid encapsulator, to bottle the potions, because it needs a fluid and a container, and then it puts the fluid into the container.
Amazing.
And then the next one, this one is the most exciting for me, because I am a mystical agriculture nerd, and this is the only machine that grows the seeds. It's the phytogenic insulator. It's basically a machine that grows any kind of crop and any kind of tree. As you can see in the crafting table, you put wheat seeds in, you get wheat out, and PhytoGrow is, as it says in the description, an extremely potent fertilizer, which affects the drop rate from the output of the machine. So if you put wheat seeds and phytogrow into the phytogenic insulator, you may get out more wheat than one.
Okay.
And then with trees, it's minimum 6 and maximum is about 8 or 10, depending on your chances.
Nice.
The next one is the pyrolyzer. Here you can make charcoal from oak logs, and as a byproduct you get creosote oil. Creosote oil is used in immersive engineering and thermal series as a liquid fuel in the compressor dynamo. Then you can make coal into coke and tar as a byproduct, and
Yep.
then you can make bitumen into coke and tar as a byproduct. I will show you how to find bitumen in a later part of this showcase. It's not relevant for now, so let's get to the next one. This one is pretty cool because if you make too many alloy powders, as an example, you made a stack of Enderium powder and you just wanted 3, you can put the Enderium powder into this machine, the centrifugal separator, and it will get the diamond dust on one side, the ender pearl dust on the other side, and the lead dust on the third side. So yes, this can separate any type of mixed item. So you can, as you see, separate magma cream into slime balls and blaze powder, or you can obtain bitumen with this machine from bituminous sand. This is a block which spawns in the desert or red desert biome if you find the red bituminous sand variety. And you can put it into the centrifugal separator and you get bitumen and tar as a byproduct.
Nice.
The next one. This is pretty cool. This is the magma crucible. And you can smelt stone into lava, and ice into water, and honey blocks into honey. I couldn't find a bucket, so I used a bottle. But yeah, it just makes liquids out of blocks which can be smelted. As an example, if you would have a mod which is called Tinker's Construct, in which adds liquid metals, you could smelt the metals in the magma crucible into molten metals.
Okay.
Alright, the next one. This is the multi-servo press. This is the machine that produces all of the things that I've shown you before. There are 5 dies, so like patterns that it uses. And there is the packing die 3x3, which means it makes blocks of items which require, as an example, 9 gold inuts. It packs into a block of gold. And then there are packing dice 2x2, which means you give it 4 magma cream and it makes a magma block.
Okay.
Then there is a numismatic die, which makes coins out of inuts. And then there is the gear working die, which makes gears out of ingots. And if you put no die in and just put the ingot in, you get plates.
Right, okay.
And then there's the unpacking die, which can unpack any block or ingot into either the constituents of the block, as an example, a block of gold into 9 gold ingots,
Yeah.
or it can make nuggets out of ingots, if you would ever need it.
Yeah.
Alright, the next one. This is the sawmill. Now we get into the ubiquitous machines that everybody uses. It's a cutter. It uses power. You give it either wood or melons. I found out only recently that it cuts melons into melon slices and melon seeds. And you get, if you put oak logs in, you get oak planks out and sawdust as a byproduct. You can make paper out of sawdust. That's the most useful application I can think of the top of my
That's
head
pretty
right
cool.
now. Alright, let's get to the big three, I like to call them. These are the most useful machines you will craft in this mod. So first up is the induction smelter. This is a machine that makes ingots for one part, but also can multiply ores if you do it right. You see there's two rows in the diamond section. There's the one where you see the diamond ore, the diamonds, the slag and rich slag.
Yep.
This is the output section, input-output section, and under it you see sand, slag, rich slag, and cinnabar. These are what it's called in the mod. These are called catalysts, and depending on the catalyst, there is a chance of improving your output. So, if as an example, if you put cinnabar in, you are guaranteed to get at least 3 times the normal output of the ore that you're putting in. So as an example, if you put cinnabar in and try to smelt a diamond ore, you would at least get 3 diamonds.
So cinnabar's like your fortune 3.
Yeah, you can call it that. Alright, the next one. This is the redstone furnace, and it's just your average furnace. And here I show the use of slag outside of the smelter. You can make rock wool, which comes in all the colors of the wool, but has one major advantage. It doesn't burn, because it's made out of rocks, and the rocks, commonly known, they don't burn.
Cool.
Alright, and this is the creme de la creme of machines in thermal series, the pulverizer. It's your ore multiplication machine for beginners. It will at least give you a 2 times output, and if you have augmentations, which are what they call upgrades, you can get even more, but we will get to that. Alright, we are through the machine section. Now let's get to the resources, the other resources that you will get in this mod. First up is apatite. This you can't actually find naturally spawning because there's no ore for it. You can only get it as a byproduct of pulverization of tin ore. It has, I think, 10% chance of dropping apatite, like the first version of apatite you can see under the first pulverizer. Alright, next is niter. Niter is actually only used to make fighter grow, and you can see niter in, niter dust out through a pulverizer. That's the thing that you can make it into a dust like every other thing in this mod. Then there's sulfur. This is used to make gunpowder, I believe. It's sand, sulfur, charcoal, and sand, charcoal, sulfur. Yeah, it's sand, charcoal, sulfur, I believe. I don't know the proportions, but I think those 3 make gunpowder. And then there's cinnabar. Oh, scrumptious cinnabar. The fortune 3 of smelting. You can make it into cinnabar dust, but it's not necessary. You can use it as it is. This is a block of charcoal, something that every single Minecrafter has wished for in vanilla but hasn't gotten. It's just a block of charcoal. You can make charcoal in a pyrolyzer and then multi-servo press it into a block. Then there's a block of coke, which means it's just coke, which I've shown earlier. You can make with a pyrolyzer. Then there are the byproduct blocks, rosin and tar. I have shown two that they are the byproducts of these processes.
Yeah.
And now the bituminous sand. This is how you find it naturally. And then there's the bitumen block. This is how you make it. There's a bituminous sand into a centrifugal separator, and then bitumen comes out. Alright, now we come to the complicated section because of rubber. Rubber is something new to me. There was no rubber in the previous versions I have played, but oh well. You need rubber to make some blocks. As you've seen before, the power storage, the energy storage cell, needs rubber to be made, and latex is extracted with the multi-servo press from either vines or dandelions. I don't know why specifically dandelions, but it is what it is. And yes, you can use the multi-servo press to make latex, and then you use the latex bucket in the crafting table. It makes 3 rubber, you get the bucket back. Then to cure the rubber, you just smelt it.
Okay.
Either in a redstone furnace or in a regular furnace. Then there are the slag blocks. I've shown about them too, that they are the byproducts of induction smelting. Here is block of sawdust, just a compressed version of sawdust. And here are the storage blocks, because these are crates of potatoes, carrots, beetroot, apples. Then there is block of sugarcane, block of bamboo, and block of gunpowder. Here you can see 9 of each into the multi-servo press with the 3x3 die. Gives you every single one of these blocks, of course according to the ingredient that you put in. This is rock wool. I've shown it earlier. It doesn't burn, comes in available in 16 colors. Now to the mobs. This is a basalt. If it attacks you, it gives you blindness for about 5 seconds, and it drops a basalt shard. You can pulverize it into basalt powder, and then you can craft the basalt powder into an earth charge, which here I labeled crafting pulverizer. Because if you use the earth charge with any ore in the crafting menu, it will give you the dust of the ore that you're using the earth charge on.
Okay.
And multiplied by 2 at least. Then there is the blizz. Blizz gives you a blizz cube. This can be made into blizz powder and then into an ice charge, which I've labeled a crafting blast freezer, because it does the same thing that the blast freezer does. You put a bucket of lava in, you get obsidian out. You put a bucket of water in, you get ice out. The next one is the blitz. The blitz gives you this weird looking mote, it's called, I like to call it an orb. You can pulverize it into a blitz powder and then into a lightning charge, which turns spawn eggs into zombified versions. So if you put, as an example, a villager spawn egg with this into the crafting menu, it gives you a zombie villager spawn egg. I don't know who would use this in survival, but okay. And
So yeah, that could be used in other mod packs, but not necessarily on this server.
Yeah, it may be used in you know what? It may be used in all the other crafting recipes of the additions to the thermal mods. Alright. And here is a little setup I have made to demonstrate how this works. You can look into the dynamos and see what I've put in. This one runs on diamonds. This one runs on Enderium coins, the numismatic dynamo. And then there's a second lapidary dynamo that runs on diamonds. These are just the fun things. I have here some copper and tin. And if you go into the pulverizer, you have many things strewn about, many tabs. There's an information tab. It is attached to every machine. You can open it and it will tell you what it does.
Yep.
Then there is the power section, the energy section, right under information. This tells you how much energy it uses right now, how much it can use, and how efficient it is at using the energy you provide.
Okay.
Then on the other side, the top one, which is called augmentation, here you have 4 slots to put your augmentations in. These are things like increasing power, increasing efficiency, increasing speed. We will get to these in a bit. Then there is redstone control. You can control these machines with redstone if it is enabled. Right now it has been disabled. There is 3 settings: ignored, where it is disabled; low, which means if there is a redstone signal it will turn off; and high, which means if there is a redstone signal it will turn on.
Okay.
And the last one, configuration, is where the automation comes in. Because if you have a block of these machines stacked next to each other, you can see I've set it to blue on the left side and orange on the right side. And you can see these slots have been labeled accordingly to the colors that correspond to them. So blue is always the input and orange is always the output. And
Okay.
under the cogwheel you can see there are 2 arrows labeled auto input and auto output. Right now the auto input has been disabled by me so that the machine doesn't process all these ores. I will now enable the auto input function to show you how the pulverizer works. Now it has taken all the copper inside the pulverizer and now it's processing it into, you can see it here, copper dust. And you can see there's a minimum of 2. There's a chance, a little, really slim chance, for it to make one more than just 2. I will take the tin ore and put it in here, so you can see that it can process other ores than copper. Now there should be tin, and hopefully we can catch some apatite rolling through. Yes, see.
Oh, look at that. That was hacks.
I cannot manipulate the RNG of this mod. It just happens sometimes. Alright, now to the
Twice in a
redstone
row.
furnace. This is your run-of-the-mill smelting machine. I will enable the auto input function and let it smelt some copper. Then tin, and we will wait until the tin is done so the induction smelter can get to work too. It is pretty fast for a furnace. I think it's at least 2 times faster than a Minecraft vanilla furnace. But it's really, really fast for a furnace. I really like it. Then there's tin. We need just 1, and we go to the induction smelter. This little machine takes in, it can take up to 3 inputs, because there is an alloy that uses 3 different materials, as an example, lumium or enderium or signalum. They all use 3 different ingredients to make an alloy. I will enable the auto input function and we will make some bronze. This one is way slower because it has been made that way because it's logical. It needs to smelt it down, combine it, and then let it cool. And here we have some bronze, just like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, this mod is really great. I love it. It's one of my favorites, and so that is
Oh, we've
why
got some
I
gravel
chose
as a
it.
byproduct here as well.
Gold. Yes, this is a byproduct of copper. And the gravel is just a byproduct of every single ore processing action. Alright, let's get to the tools that this mod
Thank
has
you,
to
Alexa,
offer.
for the sticker
There is the crescent hammer,
and the bits.
also known as a wrench. It is used to rotate blocks and to collect blocks. If you shift right click a machine with this little tool, I will demonstrate it, you can collect it.
Okay.
I'll put this back. Alright, let's put it back. You can see this is pretty easy to craft. Just iron ingots, iron gear. Pretty easy, pretty basic stuff. Next one is the red print. I have shown you the configuration tab in the machines. This is the item used to copy those configuration states and to imprint them on the machine of your choice. So if you copy an input-output pattern on one pulverizer, you can then put it into a red print and take it with you and apply it to another pulverizer if you wish.
Okay.
And then this is the Signalum security lock. If you play on a multiplayer server with an untrustworthy player base, you can use this item to lock your machines for every other player outside of you and trusted individuals.
So not something we need here then, is it?
No, this won't get much use here.
We have lovely people here. Ah,
Yes.
the Pokeball.
This is a grenade, Omi.
It looks like a Pokeball.
Yeah, it really looks like a Pokeball. It threw me off a bit. I thought it was a mob. A mob absorption orb, which was introduced in 1.12.
No,
Sadly,
Alexa.
it has been removed and replaced with a grenade. It looks almost exactly the same. But still, this is an explosive. Here is the recipe for the grenade. It doesn't have a latent fuse function like remote detonation. It just explodes when you throw it after about 2 seconds. What does have a remote detonate function is this.
2
The
seconds
remote
there, Shake.
detonator. You
I
can
have
set
to appease the chat. Bear with me.
Oh, appeasing the chat. Throwing the grenade. No, not the horses.
There you go, Alexa. The sheep is gone.
Oh, Zalexa requested the sheep to be removed.
Sorry, I'm coming back.
I have no TNT to demonstrate the remote detonator, sadly. You can set
Yeah, and I didn't catch the
16
sheep in the
blocks
Pokeball.
of TNT up. You can rig them. 16 or 12? 16. You can rig them, so when you right click the detonator, they will all blow up at once. This is really fun for like simultaneous pranks
So
if the TNT has a low blow, like blast radius.
if I take the
But
detonator
yeah, this one is really fun.
and the magic TNT, which is coming,
Okay.
you have the magic TNT. If we go into the trees over there,
There. Okay.
we could test out the detonator.
Everything changes.
When I said into the trees, I didn't mean I needed to go literally into the tree.
Well, you owe me. I've lost you.
I'm on the floor.
You're under me. You're here. Let's put it, into the tree. Yeah.
So how far away do I need to be for the detonator?
It doesn't matter. It has an infinite range. You have to rig it first. You have to right-click
Okay.
it first. And then we run
are.
away.
We run away. And how do I use it?
I think shift and right-click. Show it to me, please.
It is lit up. It's now in the water.
Oh, yeah. Mode Prime. Oh, I know. Is it? Wait. I need to check controls. Category. Oh, Where do I have this? On my keyboard.
Jeez, boyga.
Because there it says, because it's set to mode Prime, you can change the mode to detonate and then it will work, but I don't have the key that it uses, I believe. So you may try. There's the... Ah, yes! Oh, did you... You have, I think, left...
I think
You
I
have
did.
unprimed the TNT, I believe.
No, shift click only click primes it.
You need go to your inventory, hover over the detonator, and then click shift.
Oh.
Ah, yes. Yes. Now we go away. It should blow up now.
Nice.
And it doesn't even have a fuse time. This is awesome. This is really, really good. You can't see it coming.
So you can literally just watch someone go into their base and boom. Well, no, not
Boom.
base.
Yeah.
But you can watch someone go into a booby-trapped area and just blow them up.
Yeah. Yeah, so this was the fun item that I believed it would be fun to use it. Alright, let's get into the upgrades. You can see there's an entire wall only to upgrades. But let's start with the basic ones. These are what is called integral components. If you go into the crafting table and hover over the item, you can see improves base attributes and amplifies arguments. Type upgrade and then scale factor ×2. This means that any upgrade that you have already made to the machine will be scaled ×2 to the effectiveness of the upgrade. This one is ×2, this one is ×4, no, ×3, and this one is ×4. Every single one uses the other to improve upon.
Yep.
Okay. This is the base upgrade for any machine that uses power It is the expanded RF coil. It increases the capacity and the transfer of redstone flux. This is the energy unit of thermal. And yeah, it just increases the capacity and the transfer of RF. It is used to increase the speed of any machine. Then there is the stabilized RF coil. This boosts the capacity more than the transfer. This is used for machines that use a lot of power, and if you have like not a really reliable source of energy that like cuts out randomly, like solar panels or something like that, so that a machine could store up enough RF so that it could get through the night, as an example. Then there is the high flux RF coil. This is the opposite of the improved of the stabilized RF coil, because this just increases transfer and the capacity is an afterthought. So as an example, if you have a reactor which can give you a lot of power, a lot of energy at once, you need high transfer so that the machines can take it all up. And so if you use this one as an upgrade, then you have that effect. You get the transfer and the capacity is just, yeah, it's there, but it's not really useful. The next one is the flux linkage amplifier. This is a speed upgrade that consumes 1.1 times the energy normally required. So if something uses about 10,000 RF per operation, it uses 1,100 RF instead of the 1,000. And there's maximum power plus 100%. This is how much power it uses and how fast it can be processed. So if the power is high, the speed is high.
Yeah.
The next one is the auxiliary process sieve. These names are so convoluted. This is just fortune on the processes that the machine makes. You can see the process energy increases 1.25 times.
Yeah.
So in our analogy from before, 1000 RF for a normal usage uses 1250 instead of the 1000. And secondary product chance is plus 15%. So this is like a Fortune 1 enchantment on a machine. But what is cool, you can stack these, but the efficiency of the machine will drop significantly if you do that.
Yeah.
This one is really useful. It's called the catalytic reclamation chamber. This is an upgrade which increases the chance of not using the catalyst you're using. So as an example, Cinnabar, it has a lower chance of being consumed, and Phytogrow and the Phytogenic Insulator has a lower chance of being used with this upgrade. Let's go to the other side. And here we have dynamo upgrades. These are two upgrades that you use for the dynamos. One is the fuel efficiency upgrade, which boosts fuel efficiency, so you use less fuel for the same amount of power. And there is the auxiliary reaction chamber, which increases the power of your output but decreases the energy of your output. So as an example, a compression dynamo in a normal state without any upgrades outputs 20 RF per tick. This is power metric. A tick is 1/20th of a second, and it puts out 20 RF per every tick. But with this upgrade, it will give out 40 RF per tick, but it will use more fuel for the same amount of energy.
Okay.
So if you have a high demand machine, you can put the auxiliary reaction chamber, upgrade into the dynamo, and it will give you more power. But if you're all about that efficiency, the multi-cycle injectors is the way to go.
Yeah.
Alright, that would have been it for the presentation of my showcase area about the thermal series. I thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you. I definitely know where to come to get an idea of how to make these things.
Yes, contact me anytime if you need any help with thermal. I would be glad to help.
And apparently, I've been told to keep hold of you.
Oh, really?
Yes. If you follow me over here, Mr. Shaky, as you know, for this showcase, there were prizes.
Yes.
And we know the third prize has been claimed.
Yes.
And we haven't announced the other two.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to go the long way round because apparently I've forgotten where it is. If you would like to hover up, I can gladly announce that the one I am, the one I am standing under is all yours.
Yes!
Congratulations. Dragon
Oh
thinks
my
you
God,
deserve
thank
first
you.
prize.
I have no words. Oh my gosh. I wasn't really thinking that I have a chance, but I'm so grateful. I thank you very much.
No worries.
Oh, so much monies, so much money, so much things.
So all the things.
Oh my.
So, Shaky, you have first prize. I don't believe second prize is here in our stream.
Is it
But-
Alexa?
Second prize is Rungok.
Oh, Rangok.
And third prize went to Stringer. I want to thank absolutely everyone that took part. Judging this was incredibly difficult. Which is why I only got to put my input in. The judging was all down to Dragon.
Oh, okay.
He is very, very impressed with the amount of work you put into your showcase. And the fact that we are an hour into the stream shows just how much work you have put in.
Oh, I really didn't see that the time flew so fast. I'm really grateful for this. Oh my. I really can't believe this still.
I mean, you will have to tell us exactly how much money you get from that, because these coin stacks don't tell you exactly how much is there, and the money bags don't either.
Oh, yes, it tells me contains an unknown assortment of coins.
Yes.
Reach money bag. I will take those and
And of
let's
course
see.
you have 4 rainbow upgrades, 1 unlimited draw storage, which can only be found on creative.
Yes, I saw this one and I know what I'm going to use it for.
You
Cobblestone.
have 2 of the
Infusion crystals.
infusion crystals, which I believe are for astral source. No, mystical agriculture.
Yes.
You have your very own robot and charging pad,
Hello there.
a block of netherite, 2 blocks of star metal.
Yes, this is actually the thing that I was excited about, because I have no idea how to make these. But with the star metal dust you can copy it almost.
2 blocks of the refined obsidian.
This is very valuable.
And having made some refined obsidian today, I know how hard that is to make.
Yes, it's really expensive. It uses obsidian and diamonds.
It does indeed. And in these podiums here, you have
Yes.
the glow shrooms, which I have not found, and I know no one who has found, a way to actually harvest them in survival.
There is no way to harvest those.
Not that we have found.
But these look really great too.
They look really good. I mean, you can keep them for yourself or you can sell them because I know people will bite their arms off to buy them.
Nope. My base will be the only one that has them.
And of course, diamond blocks and a beacon.
Yeah. I've made a beacon recently, and it is a really great help. Just having a beacon. It's really great. Alright, let's harvest these and see how
2
many
seconds,
coins...
spin round, let me grab a screenshot.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. I'll make it look like the coins are still there.
Okay, I have, from all of the coins that I have collected, I have 5 quarters, 3 pennies, 3 nickels, and a stack and $2. So
Nice.
I think I am over. This is over 6,000. It's almost 7,000 IRC.
Nice.
I'll need to deposit this into my wallet, and I'll see how much I
Ranga,
have.
jump on the server if you can.
7,257.
Nice. You're richer than me.
Really?
Yep.
Alright, let's harvest these guys too. It's obsidian. Alright. These take forever to mine. But they look really pretty, and I will probably be using them in my builds. Like the refined obsidian blocks. And
Well,
the
I
block
will
of
leave
netherite, I
you
didn't see
collecting all your prize. And well done.
that. Omi, do you see this? This is just random beacon bean.
No, that's just you. It's just hanging around just for you.
Oh, alright. Thank you, beacon bean.
Right, I will leave you and I'm going to carry on with my stream.
Alright. Thank you very much for the prizes. Thank you very much for sticking around for the explanation. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And thank you.
Alright, have a nice stream still.
So, I need to stop pushing this push to talk button. Wow. I can't, my brain is completely exhausted right now, but Rangok. Rangok, can you jump in chat as well? I need to get back into chat. I left it. I'm not even on my Discord when I look at the page. Hello, Mr. Rangok. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Would you like to jump on the second podium? And look at Alexa's, but I'm joking. And come and take all your prizes.
Okay. All right. Well, this is awesome.
So your showcase was incredibly informative, and as you know, I have spent all day today working on my ME systems.
Yeah. I'm glad it was able to be helpful, and I hope that it will be helpful for people in the future.
Well, we're keeping them up so people can see. Between yours and Shake's, I think we've got those two mods very, very well covered.
Yeah. I'm really glad to see. A lot of points.
Everyone did so well. I'm so happy with the showcase in general. And like I said, it was incredibly hard to judge, and I'm so glad I wasn't the one doing it.
Right. Well, thankfully we have Dragon to help with that. Oh man, I can't wait to play around with my new little mini robot.
Just remember your favourite server owners when you name it.
I will.
And as I said to Shake, those glow cane blocks we cannot harvest in survival, so they are more than gold dust.
Yeah. They also look really nice.
Yes, they do.
Well, that's awesome. I was very glad I could help. Let's see how much I got here.
Yes, that's what I'd like to know.
All right, so I have 48 quarters and $24. So that's 3,800.
Nice.
That's really nice. And I got those rainbow runes, which I actually was really looking for. Those things are awesome. And the star medal is actually something I really needed a bunch of, so I'm very happy.
It's incredibly pretty as well, that helps.
Yeah.
Oop. Sometimes I should not be allowed to touch things in creative.
Well, since it's on the platform, I'm also stealing this sign.
The one I've just placed.
I'm just kidding. This wasn't here before. Well, I guess this still counts as a prize, right? Awesome. Thank you very much.
I need to find something to stream now. Did you pick up your participation prize as well?
No. What is that?
It's a little chest on your exhibition.
Oh, I'll go check that out. Oh, awesome. Thank you.
So everybody that participated.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
I'm going to go play with my new robot toy.
You go play with your new toys. I'm going to go back into survival and show people what I've been doing today.
All right, awesome.
Yeah. So, everyone who participated got a small participation gift. I've just stolen a sign. I don't need... I'll pop it in there. Delete it later. Like I said, I am so pleased and proud, and judging was incredibly difficult. So we did a lot of judging last night, and I say we, I did not judge, I did not pick the winners, I just discussed it at length with Dragon, and it was so hard. I mean, Zalexa's stuff here, incredibly easy to understand, very informative. Poor sheep. Poor sheep. But the demonstrations were amazing. Absolutely loved them. Bosch and Beetles, absolutely incredible use of the blocks, the pallets, showing off things in a different way. Again, amazing. Dark Ender, I feel so bad for Dark Ender because I broke his several times. But Dark Ender's actually working on adding, and I hope I'm not spoiling this. I'm not being punched to shut up right now, am I? So, Dark Ender's starter base build will be added to the pack as a schematic, because we were that impressed with the whole concept around this. So and our next major update coming in just over a week. This should, if it all goes well, be added as a schematic for the supply camps as part of the Mine Colony pack. So you will be able to, if you haven't placed one initially, or if you find one in the wild, place down this exact tower with the basics to get you started on the applied energetics, which is very exciting for somebody who won't know what the packs are or won't know what they're like, to be able to join a world and for 5 chests be able to place that down and get started. I think it's going to be a real interesting way to start. I think it's going to be amazing. And yeah. And Cyan's flying machine will be used to build a nether highway, which apparently was a big spoiler and I should have shut up, but so all of these builds, these showcases, are going to have a permanent impact on the server in one way or another. So hang on, is that actually an advert? No, just a random glitch and change. So again, I want to just thank everyone that took part. Yeah. Oh, and personally, I'm switching Dragon's Temple to the design I made over here, because I prefer that more than the one he's done. So that's going to have an impact on our part of the server as well. Because although this was just showcase, it looks so much better than just a platform. So yeah, that's our showcase area. It's going to remain open for people to come in and have a wander around and have a look. But I think it's going to be like one of the last times we're over here. So let's go and see what I've been doing with what I've learnt in the last 24 hours. Starting with my previously abandoned base. So I'm back at my abandoned base. And I've been busy. And I am lagging, as expected. So you'll have to bear with me while my server catches up. But I have spent all day playing around and figuring a few things out. I'm going to say a couple of weeks ago. It's not a couple of weeks ago. Last week, I bought a kit from Mungok to make the ME computer. And I looked at it and went, yeah, I'm not going to be able to manage that. Today, I built it. So, if I stop lagging, I have an ME computer set up. Yes, it was. So, my ME computer is my back. So laggy. Hang on. Yeah, this is fine. So we got my battery hooked up to my drive with my storage cells in, and my computer with all these random bits in it. I'm going to chuck these in because they've been annoying me for the last hour. I'll show you why they're in my inventory as well. So that's all set up. We have a power cable that goes in and along here. I'm trying to do it sneakily, which is connected up there to my windmills. There's 4 windmills up there, which are chucking out loads of power because they're up high. Probably get away with putting them up a bit higher, but I wanted to kind of keep with the feel. So the power comes down and goes into the back of my building. And there's my sneak peek. Because I have also set up a heat conversion unit, 2 metallurgic infusers, an enrichment chamber, an osmium compressor, and that's a blast furnace, smelt it all, into, and thanking Alexa for this, a slotted chest. So it will always go in. And this helps to power, though apparently it's not powering at the moment. Helps to power my digital miner, which has been mining on and off and getting me all of my bits and pieces here. But I didn't stop there. So, having made all of the components to make all of this, which is a process, I'm not going to lie, it takes forever. Because first you have to make all the components and make this, and then you have to make this, which you then use to make this, and this, and uses this, and this, and this. And then the recipe for this is insane. So having done all of that, I then did it again. And I'm running out of levels, so I'll have to pop by the Enderman farm in a minute. And I thought, if I've got a mine in the overworld, why can't I have a mine in the nether? Introducing my nether mine, which apparently is stealing bits from the bastion. Didn't know it could do that. That could be interesting when it comes to the gold bricks. So this is my nether mine, and this is power hungry because of the fact we're up at 116 and it needs to go all the way down to bedrock where the ancient debris is, but it needs to be up here because of the nether diamonds. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heat conversion units on it, and I know I need to put some more lava on top of them just to stop this bar from going nyeh. And when you look at the configurations, it's literally set to a very, very small funnel. So I think it only goes like an 8-block radius. It's a very, very small area. But I'm hoping to get some more heat conversions in so we can expand that area right out. And so we are above a bastion and it is nicking the blocks from underneath. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. In amongst, you know, various chats and staff and stuff today, looking at future plans, and I mentioned a minute ago about our next mod update. I'm not going to give any more details on that because I will get punched. I don't want to be punched. Sorry, I will be moaned at a lot. I don't want to be moaned at a lot. You can put a chest on top. I know I've got to do all the things to expand it all, but for the moment I didn't have any chests on me. That's why it's facing the wrong way, so I can have chests and things come out. And then I want to kind of do some, possibly, and I know this is probably going to seem a little bit backward, but it's what I'm used to. I'm going to have it come out into storage drawers so it's automatically sorted, because I like automatically sorted and I like neat and I like pretty. Yeah, so I'll put something coming out of the back, like that's why it's facing backwards. I've had to put this wall in here because when I was making it I didn't bring any torches with me. Blazes kept spawning, which was fine until I wasn't paying attention and I was being smacked by a blaze, which is not a fun experience when you're not paying attention. I mean, thanks to my lovely pink gear, it didn't barely touch me, but still not a nice experience. Yes, so proud of myself today. The one I've got in the overworld, the stuff comes out the back. So I know it will come out the back. But I think you can configure it in the config thing, jig. There's something. But yeah, and I promise, absolutely no creative at all today, except for just now when I was on those podiums. There's been no flying around and looking at anything in creative. It's all been, I mean, you can see my levels where I've hopped in and out of the nether. It's all been done in survival. And I'm only saying this because I was worried about the amount of time I've been spending in creative because of the showcase. And it's actually a really hard habit to kick. If you spend a long time in creative, to go back into survival is really difficult. But I'm really proud of myself. I've done it all. I watched a little bit of a video on ME, basically on how to set up the mine. But it was only because of all the processes. And once I got to the osmium, I then knew enough to work out the rest, pretty much. Or I was confident that I knew enough that I didn't need to carry on watching. And I've been playing around with the cables at Dragons to try and make them neater because it's all up in the air. But I don't think he's noticed that yet. So yeah, so didn't, like I said, I didn't know it was going to pull these. So anyone wants blackstone, I've got some. Yeah, and this in relation to my portal is literally just down these stairs, so quite close to my base, my nether bit of the base, probably out of render distance down here, but the idea is that I get plenty of gold, I'll crush and convert it, and then I'll feed it to my piggies, bacon and pork chop. And get all my lovely nether items. Because I've been ignoring them a little bit recently. So yeah, that's what I've been doing today. And I think I'm running out of things that I can actually talk about on stream. Because I haven't really done very much else. I know I need to pop to the Enderman farm. That made me jump. Thank you, Alexa, for the 25 bits. Right now, I'm glad I don't have face cam. She made me jump. Dapping unicorn is better than a good job. I didn't see the sticker because of the way I've got my chat set up on my phone. But I will go back and look just for the dabbing unicorn. Let's go get some levels. Enderman farm. Random fact of the day for dragon. And it really is random. The average person walks about 80,000 miles in a lifetime. That's more than 3 times around the world. I think for the average person, that has dropped massively in the last year. I'll be lucky if I've done 1,000 steps in the last month. That sounds really lazy, doesn't it? So I don't leave the house. I'm also going to turn the mod sounds down for these. Wrong ones. My brain is still kind of fuzzy from all the information that's been put in it in the last 2 days. But we've got lots of interesting things coming up in the next couple of weeks. We've got our new logo and and splash page competition going on, which is mentioned in the Discord. I'm really looking forward to seeing the entries for that. I know a couple of people have already started planning and only announced it a couple of hours ago. I know the level of artwork in the community is way, way, way beyond anything I can create. So yeah. I kind of want to tease what's coming up. I really do. I can't think of any teasers that is not going to get me in trouble. No, that's a boring one to tease. It is. I want to say something like, you're going to have a really big impact on the server. But not the word you're. As a teaser. There's going to be a massive dragon influence on the server coming up. Because you know how important he is. And everything that happens on the server is influenced by my dragon. He doesn't like me right now. I don't think that's given anything away. I mean, they don't know that means that their skin's going to be turned to yours. I mean, yep, his influence just drags on and on and on. I do need to point out that my wings are pink as well. Ooh, I have pink wings. Everything is pink. Callie be watching Beetle. Right, what am I going to do? I kind of do and don't want to explore in the end. Whoa. Kind of want to go and get some more Myrolite. But I know that's several thousand. We're going to do it. We're going to go get some more Myrolite. This way. Okay. We're going to go this way. And we're going to go get some Myrolite. Because I think I want it for my wizard area. I need to kind of go diagonally. Because it is miles out. And I've just come to the end with no food. And no backpack. Okay, I'll go back and get some food and a new backpack. And probably some more rockets. Because there's no food in the end at all. At least in the Nether, if you get really stuck, you can kill hoglins. Ow. Go back to the Enderman farm. I'm terrible. I'm just going to run through the tunnel rather than try and find the actual portal. The waystone. Toddler's awake. kind of hoped when she crashed about 8 o'clock that she'd stay crashed, but it didn't happen. She's the worst bedtime toddler in the world. Aren't you? Yes. You have no routine, do you? No, I said I wasn't coming back here anytime soon. Looks like I'm back here. Clearly where I set my spawn. Well, yeah, it was my spawn.
Where is it?
I just saw it.
I can't find it.
Well, you're not meant to find it. Right, more food. I think that's enough food. More rockets. That's going to be enough rockets. And then I threw my backpacks in here. Is that an empty one? No, but it'll do. Okay. Should we try that again? But with less failing. Do I take a waystone? I probably should. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Ew. I never remember which way round it is. Is it that way? No, other way. Every time. Okay, now I'm good to go. Just chuck that back. My end. Right, Myrolite hunting. Take 2. Which way was I going? That way. Ish. Kind of want to go this way, but not too close to the way I've already been. I'll go more. Let's go more east or west. Well, Baba, that's what happens when you try and sit down with wellies on. And trousers that are not pulled up properly. It's because our trousers are falling down, Matt. Okay, we are in uncharted territory. And we are hunting Myrolite. And possibly obsidian. So if we see an obsidian pillar, we're going to take some of that as well. I mentioned how much I absolutely love the end. I think it's so pretty. That is neither Myrolite nor obsidian. Is that a boat? No. There is one down there though. Come on, open. Take the paper because it's always useful to make rockets on the go. Section 4 books, the rest can stay there. Should be one around here. What is that? Yeah, it's gunpowder, so I can make more rockets as I need them. Don't need anything else there. I wonder if there is one lower. No, it doesn't look like there is. Oh, no, there is. And that's the one with the diamonds on. She's a pain in the bum. I don't know where she gets it from. I'm not going to pill her up with that. So what's this end city map say? This way. How much do servants get? A little bit more than slaves. Okay, that one. But I love the loading errors. Obsidian. Come and grab some of that in a minute. There is the end city. I don't think it has a boat. No, look, the boat crashed. Still, let's raid it. I don't think we are. I don't think very many people have been in the end. I know I haven't been back for a week or two. Well, it's getting really easy to deal with the end. Because I am, you know, that virtually invincible thing. Don't even need ender pearls. Literally, shulkers don't bother me anymore. Getting shulkers, being near shulkers. Yeah, I haven't sold the elytras that I have for sale. My parkour skills are still terrible. Is there more up from this? Yeah. Very pretty blocks. Oh, see, parkour can't do it. literally fail at even moving at the moment. Okay, top of the ladder. Isn't there normally a block to jump on from here? There. There's going to be nothing up here now, isn't there? This is where the ship would be, but there isn't one. No, that's a nether ship, not an end ship. Oh, I could have used an end ship and done an end bit as well, couldn't I? Maybe on our next build thing! I'm thinking a full-out creative build comp. What does the community think? Would you like, in a couple of weeks, okay, in about a month, a full-out creative build competition? Or would you prefer a full-out survival build competition? I like the freedom of creative. There is no verdict. Chat has gone quiet. I am background noise. It's fine. I can be background noise. People can listen to me falling to my death multiple times as I fail to parkour. Oh! Yeah, definitely go on to Discord. I'm not going up that tower then. Hmm? No. Basically the four corners. I don't know what materials are needed. Or whether it's time or both. Need to find somewhere for the city build. I think the chances of finding a nice mushroom biome are quite low. Okay. Fly up there. And there is Rungok killing the Wither. Okay. No, wrong thing. I think I've cleared this. What? Yeah, I'll ask him in a minute. Ooh. The wither's increasing the essence he's dropping. He dropped supremium essence instead of infernal. Yep. Wouldn't mess with Rungok anyway. He jinxed my machines so they wouldn't work. You won't jinx my machine like I don't break anyone's builds, right? Exactly. A little bit more. So this is all so I can use it to make Infernium. No. I don't know where Infernium came from. This is so I can make refined obsidian. Hello, Glitter. How are you this evening? Right, that'll do. I'm off to find my relight. Ow. Heading west. See, look, there's the shroom lights, and you can't get them with any tool at all. Can't even harvest. This is a silk touch hammer. You can't even harvest the block they're on. And I don't think you can bone mill the mushrooms. I don't even think you can pick up the mushrooms. No, won't let me pick up the mushrooms either. So they are incredibly rare. Not in the end, but they're incredibly rare in the overworld. How was school today, Glitter? Did you learn anything? Oops. Need to look where I'm going. I used to be terrified at the end. Like, absolutely terrified. Now I'm not at all phased. No. Not even when I started playing on Java, I didn't want to come here. It's only very, very recently I went and got my very first Elytra on my own. I've had Elytras. I normally pay people to go and get them for me. This is what I need for my backpack. I'll probably get rich because he is a shrewd businessman. Nightshade block. Hang on, I only went and took the one chest then. There's another one. All the paper. I'm going to guess this has only got the 2 in it. Yeah, look, they're running out of shit. Oh, sorry to hear that, Glitter. It's a bit of a weird one when teachers pass away. Did you enjoy spring break though? Another weird loady chunk error. No, not exploring mines today. Nope. I want the actual Myrolite. How cool is this though? Oh, that's amazing. If I actually pick any of those crystals up as I smash. So, with the ME cables, which ones can be covered in the facades? Can they all be covered? I'll have to play with that then. Because I was covering mine with a mud tunnel earlier. Because I thought only like skinny cables could be. Aww. And did you notice that star metal and steel are blocks that can power beacons? I accidentally found that out when I was playing around with making the podiums look better. I was like, that's amazing. I'm so going to have a star metal beacon when I've got enough. But that means spending more time hanging around waiting for the star metal to turn. Right, we're definitely in the area at the end where the Myrolite can be found, because we have the purple chest. Heading this way, wasn't I? No sign of it on my map. Don't think there's any over there. Do we need any more black and white sand as I'm flying through it, Rungok? Good, good. I'm going to end up with some anyway. What bits do we need for the aquarium? Bulk of the prettier sands. I thought it was a chest then, it wasn't. And have you noticed we get glass shards now from Quark? Dragon. Whenever you break glass, you get glass shards. I will go out hunting for the prettier sands. Where are they from? Still not playing in the mines. You see most of that one. Obsidian. More obsidian. Okay, I lie. This one is completely exposed. Look at that. I think there's a ship up there as well. I wasn't playing here. I am clearly playing in the mines. Whoa. Heart drop moment. Where's that chair? It's got to be up there. There's another one over here. Nope. Huh? Oh, I thought you meant actual eating. I haven't done that either. Right, that's got to be above me as well. There's one there. There's actually 2 chests there. 3 chests here. And this, people, is why I have so much random stuff. Because I always end up, no matter where I go, playing in the mine shafts. Those ones. There's one up there, didn't I? Okay. No, it's down there. Those ones. Another one over there, and then we'll ignore the mines again. There's that one up there. This way. And this way. Fail. Accidental end busting. There's definitely something wrong with this terrain generation. More diamonds for me. And I'm not going in that bit. I'm happy with the little bit I have busted. Right, back on the path to find the one thing I'm in here for. Myolite. I need to hurry up and find it. And I think I'm going to then wrap my stream up and eat something. Because I've been particularly bad at that today. Have you eaten yet, Matt? Why? Why have you not eaten? What are we going to eat? I don't think we're allowed to eat, Bubba. Is there a rule about people eating their young? I'm pretty sure there is. Bubba. Go get in the oven. Mama's going to eat you for dinner. Oh, if it's only frowned upon, that's fine. Bubba, go get in the oven. I'm going to eat you for dinner. Why? Why can't I eat you for dinner? You can take your tablet with you. Go put your tablet in the oven. Not very much meat on her. Oh, this isn't an iPad, this is a Kindle. Judging by the amount of dirt on it, it's a meal in itself. I swear it's got like a 3-inch layer of grime on it every day. Where is all my myelite? No. Purple over here, but I don't think there's any here. Yep, another one of those lovely biomes. Literally is a flat surface. Oh, see you later, Glitter. Thank you for popping in. I know, this is not a boat. I just can't help it. I see loots. It's the only way to keep my gunpowder habit happy. Did. Nope. But that's why I've recorded it all, so I can go back and watch it again and understand it bit by bit. Oh, I found the end world border. Yeah. I have a stack. And I found some myelite! So this is my favourite, absolute favourite block at the moment. Look at the shift of colour in that. Considering that it's all one block type. It's just so awesome. And I think that end city map is useless because it's the other side of the border. Oh, you've got Paw Patrol as well. Yeah, we got Paw Patrol. Thank you for being in my stream, Mungok. Yeah, mine's just discovered it. Along with Blaze and the monster machines. So we get all sorts of mixed catchphrases in the house. Is it Ryder? See you later. Right, I think I'm going to wrap up stream. Yes. Is Miss Beetle still streaming? Let's have a look, see who is streaming. Nobody. Oh. Yeah, I guess I'll have to. I don't know. There's plenty of Minecrafters. New day, new world, one day. And you just have to listen to this guy for a minute. Just check, make sure he is talking in English without swearing. I am. Same with this person. Oh, he's streaming in English. Try the other one. We raid that bottom one then. You should be able to do it for me. I'm pretty sure you can. I think it's just you and me though, to be fair. I don't think anyone else is here. Oh, and Alexa. Alexa's still here. Should we raid Alexa or should we just end? Oh, let's just end them. Thank you very much for being here. You know where I am. I'll be back. Love you.